Hi guys, this has been a great day. Uh, Quite some connections, people connected from all over the world, Africans coming together to engage on all issues Africa, to speak all about Africa's development, contributing to each other, how we can grow. We started the day, with love and relationships in the African continent. We moved on from love and relationships, spoke about arts and culture and the entertainment industry, which was followed by managing mental health and then gender based violence. From there, we changed the gears, spoke about living in the diaspora, and ended by talking about, in this pandemic time that we are in, post this time, what IT skills does one need, to progress. And I'm joined here with the team that was doing all sorts of work behind this whole production and this whole project. Mr. Lennon in Cape Town, Paul in Port Elizabeth, and Herbert in Trieste, Italy. Guys, Paul,
Yeah, it's
what do
been
you say,
it's,
mama?
it's been a day of days. It's been a day of days, but it's all been worth it. I was actually saying just before we went live that we've stated our claim onto Africa and its Africanicity, and I actually feel so proud to be part of just a team of young individuals who are standing up to state that claim that Africa is ours, where Africa is going is our responsibility, who Africa is becoming is us, and we have to stand up and be counted.
Wow, that's quite a mouthful, and that's great. Herbert,
Well, I think it has been a very great day. I mean, I would really want to take an opportunity to appreciate my panel. It was really great, and they were very informative to the public. And I mean, it was really satisfied. I was really satisfied with whatever that we had this discussion for. Africa is for Africans, so it's really mind blowing. If even talking about mental health at all, it was just like we didn't know about this kind of thing that actually exists, but it was really helpful, and I am happy that I'm part of this changing people's lives based on our experience, and I'm really grateful about that.
yeah, true that. Mr. Guja,
Oh, thank you. On behalf of the Baobab Chats team, I would like to take this opportunity to thank each and everyone who managed to connect and listen to us, not forgetting the panelists, all the panelists from 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. when we ended. It's been a great day. It's been so informative. Thank you so much for guys for coming through. Thank you so much for taking our calls and be with us the whole day. It's been great, and we're hoping to see you in season 2. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
it's
And
been
just before you go instant, I want to give a shout out to my guys. These guys were just awesome. I had Ruth Katsenga on my platform, on my panel. I had Asanda Mkweki, and I had Aunt Mariana Lawrence. These guys were just phenomenal, and they really managed to pluck my whiskers today.
wow, that's great. I must say that I didn't have a panel, but I would also want to thank everyone really who took part in the conversations, connecting from all over the world, and people really sacrificing their time and coming together and saying, what is it that I can do for Africa? What is it that as an individual I can contribute towards the growth and development of this continent? I understand most of the people who connected, the reason why they did connect is really because of that burden of saying we need to connect as Africans. We need to share our stories. And I must say, we had a lot of stories. But I know everyone is always tempted to blow the horn of their panel that they were in. But I just want to give you guys a round. Besides your own panel, which conversation would you say stood out? And one thing that specifically stood out for you, not your panel, but the ones that others had.
Yeah, well, for me,
Uh,
it's mostly mental health. It was very outstanding for me. It's I did not know some things that were being spoken there. It was like, how culture itself makes it very difficult, and how maybe I actually might be have experienced this kind of mental health at some point, but I did not know about it because it was never spoken about. And I just thought maybe, okay, it's okay. I mean, you need to be a man and you need to be like, but probably you experienced it. But this was very insightful, to be honest. For me, that was very insightful.
Yeah. For me, the IT skills was very outstanding for me. They saw those small things that we overlook, and now that we are in the pandemic, when these guys were talking about it, now you see everything is important. When they were talking how to connect Wi-Fi, how to do all these things, is something that we always leave to the technical teams and stuff. But we need this in our homes. We need this at a young age. Teach our children to do all these things. So for me, the IT skills was outstanding, and the guys were so informative. I mean, thanks to all the guys, thanks to Baldwin and the rest of the team, it was great.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe for me, it's almost everything. But if I were to be forced to choose, I would pick mental health. Vimbai and the team did a very well splendid job in just demystifying this whole concept of mental health. It's something that has been of taboo nature in Africa among our people, but now these guys just brought in not only a professional perspective but a human perspective on dealing with mental health issues.
Yeah, I must say from my side, a lot of the conversations I still need to rewatch them because I was
Definitely.
following them while trying to balance out quite a lot of other
Yeah,
things. But I must say that I loved the arts and entertainment how it started. I loved the music. It was just wow for me. The start to that conversation stood out. The energy that was there. You have people like Auntie Mariana, who's there, more mature than most of the people who are there, but the amount of energy she has, she's just jumping in and she's talking about the industry. You have Ruth there, you have, Asanda, and the same as the relationships one. There was quite an interesting debate that went on there. At some point, people had to agree to disagree. And in terms of money and relationships and stuff like that,
Oh
that for me
yes.
was big. And
yeah,
I enjoyed the gender-based violence one, mainly in the aspect that a lot of people were watching, but people were not commenting.
People
Like
were
you can see
scared.
that
yeah,
people are
true.
concentrating, people are internalizing it, people are processing, and that is great because that's what we want. It's a call to action, people to start thinking about these things. But otherwise, this has been great, guys, and thank you so much. I would like to thank all the people that have taken the time to watch, all the people that have supported Baobab Chats during this first season. There are some people that were there on today. For example, people like Shelton, who supported Baobab Chats right at the beginning in the earlier conversations, and they came through. And a lot of other people who have supported us throughout the journey. What we are going to be doing is Baobab Chats is going to take a break. It's going to take a break from our live conversations on Saturdays. We will re-premiere some of the conversations that we had. We are taking a break for a month. But my oh my, don't think that on the background there's a break. On the background, more work is going to be done than what has ever been done.
Mm.
Because when we come back for season two, when we come back for season two,
Mhm.
Mm. Yeah, it's gonna be
when we
great.
come back for season two, it's
Yes,
going to be something else.
Say what?
it's gonna be
uh,
fireworks.
yeah, I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds each. Not too much detail. What do you promise in season two, Lennon?
For me, I would say for season 2, guys, just be watchful. Make sure all your gadgets are connected. You've got enough internet because the content that we are bringing in season 2 it's out of this world. I mean, we have started already production of the season 2. So not going much into detail, just to leave you with something to think about, with there's something great that we're brewing at the back. So be watchful for season 2. We are coming. We'll be back.
Yeah, I think what I can say is that we just got some steroids and pumped into this season 2. We want to connect the politicians and their constituencies. We're going to connect the church and its society. And we're all going to sit down, have some braai and tap dance, and stand around the fire and have these conversations.
Right. I think for me, we need to actually question the norms, like why, when, how. These questions need to be asked. Whatever that we never used to ask should be asked. Answers needs to be provided. People need to be asked and actually say, well, we did it for this reason, for that reason, and all of us be on the same path, and all of us participating as equals, giving our own individual effort to change and transform to a greater Africa. We are looking forward for season 2.
Great stuff. Yes, indeed. One of the most important things that is going to come with season 2 is engagement. So a lot of people have been wanting to come through, have been wanting to share ideas. Any idea you have about stories that you want to share, discussions you want to have, discussions that will contribute to the stimulation of us continue on this growth path of Africa, please reach out to us via Facebook, via Twitter, via Instagram, and via YouTube. You can email us at info@baobabchats.com, or you can get hold of any one of our members. It's going to be great. Everyone is welcome. Just remember, the only qualification for you to be on Baobab Chats is identifying as African. That's the qualification. Otherwise, it's been great, guys. And cheers.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Asante. Thank you so much.
Yes.